Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Cookie Run Kingdom, where again we're going to be traversing into the Cookie Odyssey because basically the new update is so close to being. It's coming super soon. It's coming like really soon, and I'm really hyped for it because the new update. We're as far as oh, and by the way, actually I'll talk about it like in the midst of it. But like the new update is coming really soon, and I want to get to that, but it doesn't seem like there's much more content I can talk about this. I've already milked this whole entire update with the amount of Stormbringers that I can get. I've already milked it with my attempts and failing at trying to get the costume. I've already done whatever story that there was available. I've done whatever events that were available with even focusing on the magic candies. I did a lot here, so we're just gonna do some Cookie Odyssey before this new update arrives, because it should be coming either tomorrow or the day after. I don't know, but it's going to be coming, and it's going to be very exciting. But with that being said, before I continue on with this, I will say that if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read down the video, then feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. Doesn't even matter, because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters the most. And we will be reading comments from another Cookie Odyssey video, which is called The Worst Character in the Story, which that's just fun, and I'm glad that we don't have to go back to Mansion Custard anytime soon. At least I'm praying that's the case. But should we just start this off with a cutscene? No. I'll go through a bunch of comments that Smart and Spiral left, because they usually like to leave a bunch of comments. And then we'll get through with, I guess, Divine Sanctum? Maybe we can try that, because we have Divine Sanctum, Institute of Thaumaturgy, the Market, and the Harbor. Maybe we can go to the market first, just in case. I don't know. But there's 3 Smart and Spiral comments I'll be reading. One saying, one day I was eating a chicken sandwich for lunch and yogurt to snack. That sounds like a really good lunch. You should share some of that with me. That sounds delicious. Another comment you left is, oh gosh, okay, so currently making a good music mashup. FL Studio was useful to me. Yeah, I have FL Studio, but I just never utilized it. I do want to make some songs out of that dough, but hey, maybe that'll be something for the future. And the last comment says, geez, these people don't like Elder Custard Cookie. Oh, by the way, Focus to Light Cream Cookie. She's an NPC character. Focus to Light Cream Cookie? Is that the, that's the mod to, plumbing clotted cream, right? Because light cream, clotted cream, I think that's the case. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go to, let's go to the market, actually. Let's see if we can, like, find any shops here.
That must be Elder Bombkitchen Cookie.
Didn't we heard of Bombkitchen, right? I think we heard of it.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go!
Salutations. Are you perhaps Elder Bombkitchen Cookie?
Ah, the cookies from the Lyceum.
Oh, that's the, plumbing the wheelchair with, an interesting getup. Look, reminds me of a lamp.
How may I help you? Are you injured? I can treat your wounds if you wish.
We're okay. We just wanted to ask a question about cookies and white masks.
And who might they be?
Some cookies and white masks attacked us. They almost stole the Soul Jam too, and we were wondering if you knew anything about them.
Apologies, but I am afraid I cannot aid you. There are many more patients that need tending than usual.
Elder Bombkitchen Cookie? You're wearing a mask.
Yeah, it's kind of conspicuous.
Ah, this. It was some time ago. A light fragment had caused some stir in our peaceful city. In retrospect, it was most likely a portion of Soul Jam, capable of destroying the entire city. I was injured during the chaos. As much as I tried to treat myself, the scars and long-term effects of that fateful day remain.
Oh no, that's horrible.
One side of me firmly believes that Soul Jam is dangerous. The other is somewhat jealous of the ancient heroes and their ability to wield such power.
Did the music just grow ominous again? That's probably not good.
Legends say their dough remains fresh and crispy to this day, that they do not age or ever get soggy. And on the other hand, there's me, frail since a child, too soft for my own good. I've always coveted those with healthy and firm dough. This is why I vowed to become the greatest healer in history. I've invested much into treating all varieties of injuries. My theories and experiments have yielded great strides in medicinal techniques.
I mean, I guess in all aspect, yeah, but like, can you really compete with like pure vanilla?
But alas, we as cookies are inherently soft and frail beings. My treatments can only go so far. As for the Soul Jam, I am quite fascinated that it provides health and preserves youth. I will admit that it is quite remarkable. I wish for an opportunity to examine it myself, though I doubt that opportunity will ever come.
That one is suspicious.
I think so too. And he was hiding behind a mask. I couldn't tell what he was thinking. And you know who else wore a mask? Those treacherous cookies in white masks. Coincidence? I don't think so.
We can't jump to conclusions just yet, but we definitely shouldn't let our guard down.
Yeah, that's kind. I'll admit that does have some suspicions, though. That kind of makes me worried. Could you imagine if we were still in pandemic times and all of us were wearing those plumbing white medical masks? I think every single one of us would be suspicious. I don't know. That's just me. I think that's just a funny thought. But anyway, there's a comment from Mona Wolf which says, "Common question: my GF and BF and food." Sounds great. I don't know, I can't really put a judge on that, but I can definitely agree with the food part. Linda DeGio left a comment saying, common question of the day, take out my night braces. Take out my night braces? What are night braces? I've never even heard of those, but hopefully they do get taken out at some point, because I've heard that people, getting their braces taken out will usually, they look better, I think. And by that, I mean, like, they'll just, like, hopefully have better care of the dental stuff and whatnot. But also, with that being said, there's also a comment from Sophiveria saying, I hate Elder Custard. He tried taking the soul gems by force. Of course they would. That pleb is greedy. Honestly, I wouldn't expect anything. But anyway, another comment says, from Caramel Shoe says, Caramel Shoe wants you to pay tax. That's literally what the commenter's name is. It says, the Kremlin public buildings are amazing. They are great, I will admit. Like, the actual structures are pretty beautiful. And there actually is a comment from Seen and Gulen, which, of course, I can't read because it says a spoiler alert, so just in case, I won't read it, but you can never be too sure. And for now, the last comment I read comes from Madoko Beetle saying, so we're not going to talk about how Himes has 1.4 million crystals in his pockets. Hey. That's my emergency fund. I'll spend it when I need to spend it, okay? Anyway, let's go over to the Divine Sanctum. Let's see what these plebs have to offer.
Say, why are there so many youngsters in front of the Sanctum today?
They're all just praying, probably.
The Sanctum provides free meals twice a week.
Oh, okay, that's actually... I gotta go there, then. Why am I not there?
Elder Millefeuille Cookie is leading an effort to provide food for young children. Young children without parents.
I'm so glad that you decided to pronounce that. And by the way, it's for people without parents, so okay, maybe I shouldn't take, unless if I lie about it. I'll just keep that in my back pocket just in case. And by the way, thank you for pronouncing that, Millefeuille.
Oh, the Elder is doing such heartwarming work.
Ah, and it appears she is here today.
Oh, wow! Jelly stew! My favorite!
Helping the orphans.
Please, 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 can I have some more? I want to eat so much today.
Oh, yes, dearest, of course. But remember to pray and give thanks to the light for the meal, okay, sweetie?
Oh, right. Thank you, Divine Light. I promise to be the nicest, bestest cookie ever.
Greetings, Elder Millefeuille Cookie.
Oh, hello, my friends. Such wonderful weather today, is it not?
There's no way it could be her. There's just no way.
I'm glad you're uninjured from yesterday's incident, Elder Millefeuille Cookie.
Yes, I merely fainted due to shock. I feel perfectly fine now. And these young ones' smiles and laughter give me strength. Now then, have you identified the cookies in the white masks yet? For something so evil to happen in our blessed sanctum. My very dough shivers at such a thought.
We have yet to uncover any significant details. Do you remember anything from that moment that may aid us?
Oh, I was much too flustered at the moment.
You can't really say something like that. That's starting to make me suspicious.
Then perhaps you have an idea or suspicion on who would want to steal the soul gem.
Oh, My first instinct is to suspect those who may benefit financially from such a crime. The ancient hero's soul gem are, after all, great artifacts that may fetch a grand price.
So they would want to, like, make money off it. Okay. Already think about one idiot.
Perhaps the assailants were intending on selling the soul gem. Yes. You may find an answer in that direction.
I really hope it's not who I think it is, but then again, I could so expect it to be.
But what breaks my heart is that we, the elders, were unable to protect you from this painful incident. On behalf of the entirety of the Convocation of Elders, please, Accept my apologies.
No apologies necessary, Elder Milfoya Cookie. You are not the one at fault here.
I'm glad they're saying Elder Milfoya Cookie so many times just so I can get it drilled in my head as to how to pronounce it.
If there is anything I can do to help, you may ask without hesitation. I shall do everything I can to aid you.
Thank you for the offer. We still have a long way to go in unraveling this mystery.
Yeah, there's still a long way to go, I can guarantee you that. But with that being said, I think we should read a comment question of the day, and then after that, answer a few comments that were left in this video. Well, not this video, but I mean the video that I'm reading comments off of, obviously. But with that being said, I think for a comment question of the day, one that I decided to think of is there any school activity that you liked and you actually, like, remember doing? Like, you could still be in school right now, but I think usually, like, back in the past, like, you know, early, like, pre-grade school, you got to do a lot more fun activities. And, yeah, and, like, I could answer something similar, but I just want to talk about, like, activities in general, because there's a couple that I do remember. One activity, which, ironically was, like, actually somewhere in high school, was, we actually got, like, the students to, I think it was in history class, and we had the class split up into 2 groups, and we did a fake election, or, like, you know, kid election, and we had to give, like, good convincing arguments as to why we became, why we would be good presidents, basically. Now, I don't mean to brag, but, while I did repeat that year, because, my grades were trash, wait, did I? I think I did. Then that would have been, I don't know, but, like, I did it twice, and both times I won. Because I literally was the only student who was just like, alright, I'm gonna promise a lot of things. I'm gonna promise lower prices on all this stuff. I'm gonna promise more jobs. I'm gonna promise a lot of things. I don't mean to get too political, but it's just one of the school activities that I remember that was actually really fun to do. Because I got to be myself, and I got to be, you know, chaotic of sorts, and it was fun. So be sure to tell me down if there's any that you prefer down in the comment section below. But before we keep on moving on, there's still a few comments, like one from I don't know Texas. What? But you say, hey, HyperHimes, I don't know how to say this, but I got Vamps, C Shardy, and Golden Cheese in the same poll on my 3rd alt. Yes, I have 3 alts. Thing is, I want Golden Cheese on my main. Where's my main's luck? I don't know. This is what happens when you deal with luck. Like, when you have to deal with alts. Like, everything gets just splattered around on every single corner, and now you're gonna have to pick it all up. And I'm sorry if you wanted to go ahead and just wanted to get on the main one, don't get me wrong, but what do you expect? Luck applies to everything and everyone. You can't just have it saved up onto just one thing. Also, there's a comment from Kristen04 saying, comment question of the day, I take my dogs out and give food for breakfast. Also, it's been a while since I commented, just finished my 2nd semester. How have you been? I've been doing pretty well. There's some things I do want to do in real life terms, but I want to keep that under wraps because I don't want to go ahead and worry anyone else, even though I kind of like talking real with everyone. But before I do that, whatever. I'll just read a bunch of comments that were left by Not So Obvious Autism. They left a comment, one saying, can confirm that within the fandom Elder Custer is a designated bit, and then it just gets cut off. I know what that was going to finish with, and I agree. Another comment says, okay, I tried some pizza rolls with ranch, as I expected the ranch was so creamy. I've never tried pizza rolls with ranch, but I think I tried pizza once with ranch, and it was actually not too bad. And your last comment says, at 10:07, nothing, technically. Waiting for the melatonin to wear off, I guess, but then I take a shower. Well, as long as you find a way to get happy, then honestly, that's the best thing that you can get. Anyway, let's go back to the harbor. There might be something here. Maybe we can talk to Captain Caviar again.
What luck? I believe that is Elder Canele Cookie.
No, it's Elder Canele, okay.
Greetings, Elder Canele Cookie.
Have you business with me?
Oh, it's the board one.
If time permits, we would like to ask you something. Have you heard anything regarding cookies in white masks?
White masks? White masks? What sort of white masks?
They are an organized group of vandals who attempted to steal the Soul Jam.
A suspicious and dangerous bunch. When did such a group form within our fine republic?
To be fair, I don't like how she reacted to that, because it definitely seems like she knows something.
I don't know anything.
Don't start with this.
I am the Elder of Finance. My day-to-day tasks on keeping tabs of imports and exports and checking the coffers keep me far too busy.
You say that after we met someone who says that they would most likely want to take the Soul Jams for financial gain.
Whose idea was it to give an Elder this much work? I've not even the time for tea. Ever.
So, Elder Canele Cookie, you truly have no idea about this incident?
Of course I don't know anything. But tell me, the Soul Gem. Did the Soul Gem really belong to the ancient heroes?
Yes. It is said to be their source of power.
A treasure of that sort could fetch a hefty price.
I don't like how you're speaking. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I must say, I'm quite jealous of the ancient heroes. All cookies must respect their power, not covet it. That's all I will say about Soul Jam. Now, I must take my leave. I've much to do,
Our conversation with Elder Cannelay Cookie has not revealed much either.
Yeah, I'm sorry I skipped that, but I was getting sick of her talking.
I have a hunch that the Elder wished to say more. But what could it have been?
Oh, it's so obvious. Just use context clues, man. Sheesh. They definitely have something to do with this, and I'm not sure. No, I am sure what. But I'm not going to suspect anything yet, because we still have to go to the Institute of Thaumaturgy first. But of course, before we do that, I think I'm going to read this few more comments, then we're going to end the video. Well, by that, I mean, read the comments, go through the cutscene, and then end the video. That's what I mean. Saturnus Stars left a comment saying, trust me, a lot of people hate Elder Custard. True, I'm on the hate bandwagon, too. A-Gamer360 left a comment saying, I want to put Elder Custard into a super dimensional trash compactor like Dark Enchantress, Pomegranate, Black Pearl, Shadow Milk, Elder Fairy, Eternal Sugar, Mystic Flower, Burning Spice, and Silent Salt. Why Elder Fairy? Like, I feel like a lot of those are, like, antagonists, but I don't even think Elder Fairy do they deserve it? I don't think they do. Plus, Elder Fairy's already dead, technically. Blue Moon Light Animations left a comment saying, I always miss these lives. Yeah, I do too. Well, at least I'm experiencing them right now, and you get to experience them with me. Mark Hoy left a comment saying, would you mind explaining why you have a knife in your room? I have a knife in my room? When did I have a knife in my room? I think I have, like, a survival knife, but, like... No, it's not, no, it's not a pocket knife. It's one of those multi-tool things where it has, like, a knife included. That's what I mean. Like, that's the only thing. And it's not even that big. It's like maybe, like, 1 inch long. It's not even that big. And the last comment I read before the cutscene comes from Undercover Elixir saying, Cookie Odyssey writing is amazing, especially since it makes you feel things. That's true. It does make me feel a lot of things. Anger, pain, rage, sorrow, sadness, happiness, excitement. There's a lot. Anyway, let's go through this. This might be a rather long cutscene, but what else could I expect?
Why, hello there, fellow scientists. How goes the research on the Soul Jam?
Okay, it's Mold Juice.
The Elder of Engineering Mold Juice Cookie!
You're an engineer?
It is such an honor to meet you, Elder Mold Juice Cookie. I became a scientist thanks to you. Your designs on toy planes served as the foundation for airship technology.
And you created the Lay Aqueducts. Thanks to your genius, the entire city is connected to the Mana Network.
Come now. My deeds do not deserve such praise. I see that Espresso Cookie is too concentrated on his work. It seems he hasn't heard a word we've said so far.
He's straight up too focused to even notice that there's a whole elder right behind him.
On the contrary, I am merely focusing on finishing a crucial step in this current experiment.
Okay, never mind.
Oh? Hit a wall, have we?
I am searching for a viable container to hold the Soul Jam's energy. I've been experimenting with sugar for the most part, but each receptacle is much too weak to safely contain the energy.
Sugar, you say? A great choice. Apply enough pressure and compressed sugar can be some of the hardest material known to Cookie.
Compressed sugar.
So we need a hydraulic press.
An exemplary idea. I shall try with compressed sugar immediately.
Glad to assist.
Honorable Elder Mold Juice Cookie, I was wondering, your innovations have done so much to advance technology and improve life in the Republic, but why is it that you have decided not to lead the research on Soul Jam?
You know, I was gonna say this myself. I was like, you know, if he's like the lead researcher, he's done a lot of sciencey stuff, how the pleb is he not like, well, he's not the lead researcher, but like, he's a top-tier engineer in the Cookie Republic. Like, why is he not helping? My guess is just because of the fact that, like, he doesn't want to be, like, involved in the sense of, like, you know, he doesn't want favoritism going to him. At least in my case, if we have his trust, then, like, that could easily make him, like, a lot more of, like, a subject to not be suspicious of in regards to, like, who was at the head of, like, you know, leading those white masked plebs. But I don't know, it's something like that.
Huh, that's a good question. I guess I didn't feel like it. Sounds rather plain, doesn't it?
Okay, well that just blows my theory out the window.
Let me elaborate. Soul Jam is a power that already exists in this world. But my passion is to create something new. Something from nothing. After all, analysis and experimentation are tedious work at my age. It's much more well-suited to those with drive and ambition. Maybe even the ones who sacrifice some sleep as well.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But your insight may be of immense help.
I am rather preoccupied with my own little experiment. I'm in the process of creating a mechanical bird that spouts water automatically. You'll be the first to see my finished prototype.
I see. But indeed, your advice has proven extremely valuable.
Well then, I'm off. Good luck with your research. And don't forget to replenish your strength with jellies and lots of breaks.
Now then, it is time to invest all of our efforts into finding a suitable receptacle using sugar.
Espresso Cookie? The commendation ceremony is beginning soon, isn't it?
Oh. That. I'll be back.
We'll be right here, conducting our own experiments.
Okay, so there's a new commendation ceremony, which it's either in the Institute of Thaumaturgy, which I doubt that. It's in the Monument Spiral, or the Divine Sanctum. I'm assuming it's going to be held in the Divine Sanctum. Then again, yeah, the Monument Spiral seems kind of small. And also the Institute of Thaumaturgy as well. I think what's going to happen next time that we go through this is that the Institute of Thaumaturgy is going to be like, hey, we need some more sugar. Do you have any of that? And I'll just be like, alright, I'll just give you like 50 more sugar from like inside of my thing. Monument Spiral might be something similar, or some like side story thing. I don't know, I might have to voice act myself. But I think the Divine Sanctum is where everything's got to go down. But that'll be for the next video, and before I end, I will read just a few more comments. Like, there's a few from Shafir Raganoskov. One saying, hey HyperHimes, you don't like Elder Custard, do you? Well, what do you mean? What spelled that out? Another question you said is, hey HyperHimes, remember the one thing, calm down and push Elder Cookie down the stairs? Clotted Cream Cookie's mother is very kind. My question is, would you adopt Clotted Cream Cookie as well now? Probably adopt him as a brother. I think that would just make more sense to me. And your last comment says, hey HyperHimes, if you and Elder Custard Cookie were outside a room and there's only one can get out, if Elder Custard starts trash talking your Cookie team family, would you kill him or just leave the room? I do not like Elder Custard, he's abusive. Cookies are made to be eaten. That's all I'm going to say. Jojo Sands in the comments saying, fun fact, one of the most mind-blowing facts about the M1A2 Abrams SEP V3 is that its ability to detect, track, and engage multiple targets simultaneously while on the move. Thanks to its advanced fire control system, this means it can effectively engage threats in dynamic battlefield scenarios with remarkable precision and speed. I don't know when I need to know that, but that's actually really interesting. I like that. And the last comment actually comes from a user that I can't read their name because it's gibberish, but they say, my entire opinion on Clotted Cream Cookie took a major 180 because all my anger went towards Elder Custard, but that's okay, because even Captain Caviar, the goat, feels the same. You know, maybe, yeah, that's true, Captain Caviar does feel the same, but maybe, like, some of the mannerisms of Clotted Cream actually were adapted from Elder Custard, so that kind of does make sense. But that's just theory. A game theory. I don't know. But with that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Cookie Run content. And if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. Also, down below in the description, you'll see links to all of my social media, including a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Cookie Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free. You'll see a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you entities and guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese.